morning, good afternoon, whatever it may be for you. This is David Joseph Raphael, for longer, more exaggerated name form, with the Sacred Clown Tarot. Today, I'm doing a reading for Pisces, because that's the order of things. It's actually the last one, but actually when I started all this, I started with a Virgo, so it's kind of more like, got another 6 to go, but doesn't matter, it's Pisces today, so I hope you enjoy the message. I pre-shuffled, sorry to offend, it's just less boring for you. So I'm doing a 5-card spread. I haven't looked at them, I'm putting them out right now. 5 cards, and then the underlying energy we have for you today is the 10 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful thing. All right, so let's see what the 10 of Pentacles wants to say to you, Pisces. All right. All right. This one gives me a similar message to the last reading for Aquarius. This is kind of about dreams coming in. Now, Aquarius had this as their first card in this position, but this is your underlying energy, which is pretty dope-ski, if you ask me. 1:44 on the clock. So that's your 10 of Pentacles. All the pentacles, all the coins that you see are completely full. If you go through this deck, this is the Hermetic Tarot, you see like the subtle visual cues in the flowers and the discs, or, you know, any given thing. It doesn't just have to be the pentacles, but kind of give you little nuanced interpretations of what's going on in the picture. So it's full, it's opulent, it's abundant, it's arriving at your destination with each one of your party members, everyone there, everyone accounted for, all possessions are there, and it's like dreams coming true. The words that were bouncing around in my head as I was tapping into the energy is dreams made manifest. So whether all of your dreams have come true, or you feel like you're stepping into the era of your life where your dreams are actually manifesting and coming true, that's the energy I get for you, my friend. Okay? Not a bad place to be. But we're gonna tap in to the 5-card spread and see if there's any more implications, obviously, behind this. First card out is 5 of Swords. That is the Lord of Defeat for us. 5 of Swords. Next out is the 7 of Wands for you. The Lord of Valor, as it says down below. All right. 7 of Swords. In the middle, we have the 4 of Swords. Lord of Rest from Strife. Fourth card out is the 4 of Wands, Lord of Perfected Work. And the last card in our spread, we have the 2 of Cups, Lord of Love. Swagger in the city. Okay. I love this. So while we don't really have any major arcana present for you in this reading, I think it's a simple, almost grassroots explanation to your story. Very simplified. Usually I read it as a progression of like time. So like whether the first card is the past, or it's kind of like pseudo present leading into the more like current present. But we'll go through. All right. So underlying current is 10 of Pentacles. So I can't see how things are going super wrong, but this is probably just a chance for you to reflect on your past transgressions, get a readout and an accurate reflection on your current stasis or mood, temperament, place in the world. Obviously, why else would you read a tarot reading, right? So 5 of Swords, we'll tap into that. 444 as I lifted it up. Stability. So this is the Lord of Defeat. We're going to tap in for you there, Pisces. Okay. So when I tap into this, I get a lot of mental strife, anxiety, anguish, unsettled thoughts, and planning. And then I also got vibrations going up my back and kind of like a workload, you know, like a lot being put on your back, kind of like the weight of the world, but not really to that extent. It just felt like ledging along, kind of like almost like I think it's the 10 of Wands kind of energy of kind of pulling all the swords on your back. But this is like 5 of Swords traditionally, if you've seen it in the Rider-Waite. It's I think it's a guy holding 1 or 2 swords, maybe 3 swords, and there's 2 or 3 swords down below him. And it gives the implication of like a fight that's over. And I felt like you felt like you were fighting against the world, that you couldn't find common ground with your reality, whether that's your inner circle or your outer circle, like the greater scope of the world, what the world has to offer, what you have to offer the world. You couldn't find a common ground. You couldn't find a place to lay your head, so to speak, in terms of saying, this is my accomplishment, or this is what I'm putting my work efforts to, this is what I'm building towards. You couldn't find surefire footing. You felt like everything was mental exercise, so to speak, or a physical exercise. But being swords, I'm leaning more towards the mental. Everything was fraught with strife and kind of drudgery. But I think that was the past. And I think you're moving past that. And I think you're past those battles, those routine mental battles, whether you're having with yourself, your loved ones, your friends, or just the world at large and how you're related to it. I feel like that's coming to an end. Those battles, those, you know, scrimmages, those matches, those follies coming to an end. And that's what brings us to the 7 of Wands. So we'll check into that. Lord of Valor. So I feel the sense of praise with this one. Obviously, it's the Lord of Valor, so that's a good sign. But this is like kind of triumphant energy from how I'm reading it. This is overcoming everything that you were fraught with in terms of the 5 of Swords, the mental anguish. And I think where the victory comes to you in this regard, Pisces, is the acceptance of your passions and your convictions, and not needing to make logical resolutions about everything in your life. Sometimes you don't have to make sense of everything logically in order to pursue or to find peace with something. Sometimes it's just the idea of going after something you're passionate about, or not quelling your own fire, so to speak. Not telling yourself no on such a regular basis, saying that you can't do it because X, Y, Z, or looking for the reasons. No, this is doing it because you fucking want to do it. This is overcoming it and putting your best effort forward because it makes you satisfied, because it makes you feel accomplished in what you do. This is you stepping up to the batter's box and knocking it out, not necessarily for the team or for the support, but because you know you fucking can. And that is the power that's coming through in that 7 of Wands. Off the top of my head, I can't even tell you the traditional interpretation of 7 of Wands, but it's popping off. Did you see this imagery? The fire in the center, whipping, and you got these little diamonds. The diamonds are really sticking out to me, but you've got the wings at the top, and this is kind of gives me the illusion of, you know, setting off, setting flight. It's not full-blown like chariot energy, but it's kind of like rising above the occasion that was presented to you. All right. Woo. Just pushed into my table a little bit right there. All right. 4 swords. This is at the center of what we're looking at right now, okay? And that is the Lord of Rest from Strife, so to speak, okay? Yeah, it was very simple. So this is resting from all the strife that you went through before. So you surged above it, and now you're having a touch of a plateau. Just taking it easy. But like, and I feel like you might be antsy because you feel like you shouldn't be resting or you shouldn't be taking a breather. Trust it. Trust that that's what your body is calling for in this moment in time. That like, You don't have to be striving to do something extra at this moment in time just because. Know that it's okay to take a second, to not be running in your mind looking for problems. You've already overcome that obstacle. You've over it. That's what the Seven of Wands was. Now, rest in knowing that you're over that fence. And all the toils, the struggles, the strife, literally, because Four of Swords is the Lord of rest from strife, is gone. You'll endure strife on this earth because that's what it means to be human. But the levels of it, the self-ingratiating philosophies that you were stirring around in your head, put those to bed. Those are pots that no longer need to be simmering anymore. All right, you can tuck those under your stove or put them away. You get a chance to relax. All right, you're not making dinner tonight, okay? Just take it easy. Breathe. Your mind doesn't have to be running all the time. You can relax through this period of life. There's more stuff coming, but right now it's kind of like a hesitation phase, and not like for the anxious hesitation, just like take a second. You're going for a nice long hike, you get a vantage point, a lookout point. There's a bench there. Sit on the fucking bench. Nothing wrong with that, okay? Four of Wands. Next up, this is our fourth card in the position, Four of Wands. All right, Lord of perfected work. This is the reward that comes from that calm, all right? Ooh, excuse me. All right. This is the reward that's coming down the line because of you honoring the Four of Swords energy that lays with you currently. Or rather, 12-12, what you lay in currently. And that's when this Four of Wands will present itself with conviction, because that's on your horizon. It's Lord of perfected work, all right? Getting to the heart of a matter, having a full grip on your reality, of your passions, holding it with conviction. There's balance, there's equal give and take. And Four of Wands often is like the 11-11 card. It's kind of a nice spiritual counterpart card. It's union, but mainly balance. So whether you're finding this in another outside of yourself, you're diving into a new relationship. It could be a new relationship with yourself. It could be a new relationship with your work and your relationship dynamics, or like a partner, a loving romantic partner. Whatever it may be, whatever form, this energy is present now for you. It's presenting itself, all right? And it's showing up because you have found harmonics within yourself, and that will be related to you in your external world. If you can find balance in yourself, then an equally balanced person will come to you. Before, if you're unbalanced, you were attracting someone who's equally unbalanced to you. There's still got to be balance, but if you are not harmonious with yourself, you're going to attract someone that is not harmonious with themselves. Now that you have found balance within you, you will also find a counterpart, a position, an opportunity, people that can mirror that same sentimentality with themselves, people that are assured in their convictions, assured in their passions, that will display that same confidence, vigor, drive that you do. Lovely cards, okay? That's our Four of Wands, and now we move on to the last card in the lineup, the Two of Cups. And this is that promise of love fulfilled, all right? We're gonna tap in, see if there's any other sentiments that I need to express to you. And this is that love. Whether it's another person, yourself, your opportunities, this is that equal give and take, the love, the harmonics of it. Look at these two little fishies or whales, whatever you might have. I know it looks like one fish, but if you look real closely, there's two faces there. So there's a bigger one and there's a little one, at least one more in the foreground and one touch in the background. But you got those two chalices, one fountain coming up the middle, equally filling them both up. That's your relationship with the divine, making sure that you're well taken care of, and your counterpart is equally well taken care of. You will display that same love and affection to one another, And in a trifecta effect that isn't necessarily represented in this card, you will have that equal give and take with God, with spirit. It's lovely. That's Cancer energy, if I'm not mistaken. Hospitality, that is the Lord of love, just so you know. So like loving what you do, loving yourself, loving that you get to wake up every fucking day, loving the counterpart, the partner that has God, that God has bestowed upon you, that you've created a relationship dynamic with, that you can have full faith, confidence, and abundance in and with. And that is that coming back to that 10 of Pentacles, because this is what you've dreamed of. And it gets to be yours because you've believed it for yourself. You've envisioned it, and now the vision comes to life. You are a dreamer, Pisces, and you are a dreamy individual. And that's why people are so attracted to you, because you seem etheric, otherworldly. I myself am a Pisces rising, so I can see all this in my own life as an honest testimony. I can't help but check in and feel it myself. But whether it's rising, moon, sun, Mercury, whatever the fuck it might be for you, I hope this was harmonic with your energy. I hope it made you feel more reassured in yourself, in your life. And yeah, like my stuff, watch my stuff, whatever it may be. Hope it served you well. Until next time, Pisces, fuck shit up in the best way, but it already seems like you are. Much love. Toodles.